This video is about Peru. I was in Lima, Peru, and I used to go to dating events, and I did in Colombia also. And they were small companies. They might have only had 30 or 40 members. They might do one event a month, maybe 10 people show up. I did one where there was like 80 people, and it's mostly women. The so the one in Peru, the office is like typical Peruvian office. It looks like the city was just bombed and they just moved into a bombed out building. That was what the office was like. The guy who ran it didn't speak English well. He doesn't do events every month because there's not enough members. But I got to look through the handwritten profiles, and one thing that almost every woman said was they wanted a tall man, 1.8 meters tall. I'm going to look it up to see how tall it is because I'm not sure. I'm 1.69, which is 5'6" and a half. The site doesn't automatically convert, unfortunately. It says 5'9", which is the average height in the U.S. When I was in Peru, I was the tallest man in Peru. I never saw a Peruvian guy who was taller than me. These are Peruvian women at a Peruvian dating service, and they're older women, like in their 40s. I was probably 40 at the time, looking to date Peruvian men. There's no tall Peruvian men. Again, I am 169, 1.69 meters tall, taller than all Peruvian men. Every Peruvian man I am taller than, and they wanted a guy who's 1.8 meters tall. I saw it again and again and again on all these profiles. 1.8, 1.8, 1.8, 1.8. These women are obsessed with some sort of a fantasy for some guys that they're never going to meet. And the guy who ran the agency said it wasn't for foreigners, it was for Peruvian people. These women have unrealistic expectations, and when they meet me, every woman talks to me in a demeaning manner. It's always like, "Oh yeah, you got a side chick, or how many girlfriends do you have?" They don't shut up about it. They're fucking insane. In Colombia, it was the same thing. They're obsessed that they think that every guy's got 100 girlfriends and every guy's a cheater and a scammer. There's no good women in the world. They're all filled with hatred against men. And nowadays on the internet, I hear men talking about how they've given up on women. I gave up on women years ago. I think it's because I'm short. I saw the bad attitude before the taller men saw it. But even the taller men are complaining that they're too short. Men that are under 6 feet tall are complaining that the women don't think they're tall enough. And only 15% of men are 6 feet tall. These women around the world have unrealistic expectations. I'd love to tell you that you can go to Peru. I will tell you that Peru was the place where the women were the most receptive to me, but they still never started a conversation with me. They were never that excited to see me, but they would at least look at me without hatred. They would do the smirk, that type of thing. Wasn't a big smile, but I don't see that in other countries. In other countries, here in the Philippines, you get really scrunch their eyes. They go like this. As soon as they see you, they scrunch their eyes, like they just saw the devil or something. Oh my God, that's the devil. That's what it's like in the Philippines. I give up on the online stuff. It's just a nightmare chatting with people online. Don't put down you're in a foreign country. You have to put down you're in their country. If you're in a foreign country, they're going to be all night. Oh, come visit me. But when you're over here, they're like, get the fuck away from me, is their attitude. You have to, you want to see what they're really like. Put down that you're in the city that they're in. So, Peru, again, one of the best places that I met women, more normal, didn't get as much hatred, but it was still difficult because they still acted like I had to chase after them, and these women were nothing special. But they acted like they're all queens and princesses and supermodels. I'm a photographer. I meet a lot of beautiful women, and I know what the beautiful women look like. In Colombia, there's a lot of beautiful women, but Peru, not so much. In the Philippines, not a lot of beautiful women. Anyone who says that there's beautiful women in the Philippines ain't true. Okay, so I'm going to tell you my honest opinion. I think that it's their method to get money from men. They demean men and insult you, and the only thing you can do is give them money to get their attention. It's just a gold digging tactic to, and they've mastered it.